with music in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take camera 1 with music. All right, Mike and cue her.
And
fade down music.
And today we will be learning how to contour and highlight our faces.
Name her.
Before we begin, I have 4 products to share with you that will achieve that snatched face. The first product I have is an affordable palette from the drugstore, and it is the Wet n Wild contouring palette. These are 2 available shades, and it only costs $4. A powder is the most common form of contour used by the consumer. It allows you to easily build up the contour at a desired pace. The next product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. A cream contour is an intimidating product to use if you are a beginner. The cream will melt with your foundation though, giving you a more natural finish. And there are 2 different highlighters I have to show you. The first highlighter is the Laura Geller highlighter in Gilded Honey. This highlighter is very metallic and one swipe can give you an intense glow. This highlighter is tiny but pricey, costing $26. A cheaper dupe is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. This highlighter became a summer favorite due to its high pigmentation and $7 price tag.
Take one.
And at last, we'll be
getting ready to play DDR.
Applying these products on our face after the break. Stay tuned.
All right, dissolve DDR. Mike can cue them. I'm sorry, just
The Bike Cave is a non-profit organization
located
in room 100
Thank
of
you.
the Colorado building on the Texas State University campus in San Marcos.
Yes, camera 1, yeah. All right,
the facility
and then Garrett, can you just remind
provides
Catherine that she might have to stand up to apply the
instruction
product?
on bike maintenance for all levels of riders.
All right, cool.
Feel free to come in and use their large array of tools if you already have the skills. Don't have a bike but interested in riding? No problem. The Bike Cave also sells affordable used bikes and parts. So leave that car at home and ride a bike instead.
What are we at? DDR.
And remember to please share the road.
All right, getting ready to Mike and cue her. Take camera 1. Mike and cue her.
Welcome back. I am joined by Madison, and she will be the model for today's look. So we are going to start with contour, and the product I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is the shade in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I will be using a contouring brush also by Wet n Wild to apply it. So first we're going to start with a little product. You don't want to start with too much because then you'll look really muddy and gross.
Good.
So
take camera 1.
We're going to start with a little bit of product right near the hairline. And it's going to be like where your cheeks kind of sink in, like right below the cheekbones. And we're just going to blend that carefully. I like to blend up because it kind of like raises the cheekbones a little bit. Let's see. I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. Never too much blending. And we're going to put a little bit more product in. We're just going to gradually make that darker.
All right, take one.
Swipe up. And you don't want to do it too low, otherwise you're going to look like have a brown face, and you don't want that. So next we're going to apply a little bit on the forehead. If you have a big forehead, this kind of like shrinks it and gives you a smaller forehead appearance. And sometimes people like to put it on the jaw, but personally I don't. So next we are going to go in with this Maybelline highlighter right here. And this is in the shade Molten Gold. And we're going to use this little highlighter brush for this. So your highlight is going to be right above your contour where the light usually hits your face. I don't know if you can see, it's like already kind of shining right here. So I'm just going to make that a little bit shinier.
All right, take one real quick.
Not a lot of product on here.
Take two. Oh, it looks good.
Okay.
Take one.
And then we're going to put a little bit on the nose, because
All right,
the light
take
hits
two.
your nose right here. And we're going to put a little bit above the brow bone. Look at that. Can I get a zoom in on this? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that highlight.
Yes.
All right.
Take one.
Well, that, ladies
Journal.
and gentlemen, is how you contour and highlight. Tune in next week.
All right, getting
when
ready
we
to
learn how to
pull
create
music
a
full.
cut crease. Until then, happy blending.
Music full. Fade to black. Cut music. I Ask, created by the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, is a campaign spreading awareness to end sex without consent. Sex without consent is a criminal assault.
When inherently we have a conversation about sexual violence, to really move the dial forward and to actually be having an honest conversation about this crime, we have to be talking about perpetrators. We have to be talking about attitudes and beliefs that allow these things to happen in the first place.
According to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 67 men experience sexual assault in their lives. The Student Health Center and Men Against Violence are promoting the campaign across campus to encourage a positive conversation about sex and consent.
Like, there needs to be just education and knowledge around it, and not only how to speak to survivors, but how to speak about the issue so that they don't continue to perpetuate rape culture and those ideals that are just, again, like creating a cycle.
Texas State offers multiple resources for sexual assault victims, such as the Student Health Center, counseling services, and Title IX. Title IX, amended in 1972, encourages sexual assault survivors to continue their education.
They'll talk to both individuals, they'll talk to any witnesses, and then internally within the university, that investigator, that Title IX investigator, will come to a conclusion on if there was a person who basically violated our policy.
Men Against Violence will host various events, including a movie screening of Audrey and Daisy and the Sluts Dance Party at Sewell Park. The event will begin on April 22nd and end on April 26th. For more information on how to join the I Ask movement, you can log on to the Student Health Center webpage or visit nsvrc.org. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alicia Almendariz. University students who wish to participate in any intramural activities can pay a small fee of $10 to $50. For more information, you can log on to www.campusrecreation.txstate.edu/intramurals. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alicia Almendariz. Anyone is welcome to sell their arts and crafts at the Sunday Same Market. All you have to do is log on to the website and pay a $15 fee to reserve your spot. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alicia Almendariz. For more information on how to join the I Ask movement, you can log on to the Student Health Center webpage or visit nsvrc.org. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alicia Almendariz.